In evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Go, go.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The give to Taylor. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You better be afraid of me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Go, go, go. Hey, watch that.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
All day.
Being chased out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Attack! Let's go, Spicer!
From the 41, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Chiefs.
3 down. Hey, Ridley.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. They still can't get him. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. You go tight.
Now Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Get ready. Check safety. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Under crunch. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Fight on these two. Hold. 15. Go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Tie right.
3 down. Hey, 17's yours. Watch 17.
Yellow. Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check Mike.
We got it.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Hey, 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Now
54
Mahomes.
Mike.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Mike's 5'4".
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, every day, any day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
56 to Mike.
Now Jackson to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 68 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Giants take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch 17. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Scene 6.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, watch that. Hey,
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check three.
Hey, switch gears.
Check 43. Check 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch the run, watch the run.
After the interception, here's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Shift.
Check 31. Check 31. Slam.
On second down, here's Barkley. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, Jackson.
Pick up the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Twist. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go. Deuce. Check.
Watch safety creep.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. That's it. No. Off. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Blitz.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Under 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
SOS.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Bravo! 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Watch them. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Danny.
Yellow, Delta.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And all the way down to the 37. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 8.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson dancing, and he's going to go down again.
The quarterback
Boom, all day.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They scared. 38 to Mike. Record. Show an 8.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Going the other way.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. That gets intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the run.
Jackson on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score, Chiefs 24.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Check. Out.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run with Taylor. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Let's go, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, The great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, you never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Yeah, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So